Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre, speaking before a crowd of 4,500 supporters on March 25, 2025, unveiled a sweeping military plan to reclaim Canada's sovereignty, especially in the Arctic. He pledged to strengthen the Canadian Armed Forces through new icebreakers, submarines, fighter jets, a Cold War-style Arctic base, and a cultural shift toward what he called a warrior culture.
We're going to buy 4 new massive icebreakers that will take back our northern seas. We will procure more submarines, Poseidon aircraft, fighter jets, and we will also invest in the first post-Cold War Arctic base for Canada, CFB to Iqaluit. We'll also expand the cadets so that our young people can learn more about service, about practical skills. They can be mentored by members of our armed forces and by the great Canadian Rangers, whose first patrol will also be doubled in size. This will allow us to take back control of our Arctic, exert our sovereignty. We're going to take control of our economic and military destiny and show all the nations of the world that we are able to stand on our own 2 feet and protect our nation. And our military will be guided by a warrior culture, not a woke culture.
Poilievre announced the purchase of 4 large icebreakers to take back our northern seas, alongside plans to procure submarines and fighter aircraft. A new Arctic base, labeled Canadian Forces Base, CFB, would support operations in the far north. Poilievre also committed to doubling the Canadian Rangers' first patrol and expanding the youth cadet program to instill discipline and patriotism. Our military will be guided by a warrior culture, not a woke culture, Poilievre said to roaring applause. He criticized the current Liberal administration for eroding military effectiveness with post-national ideology, asserting that Canada must stand on our own 2 feet and protect our nation. Veterans and military commentators responded positively, with one retired general stating, "It's refreshing to hear a leader who prioritizes national security and traditional military values." Poilievre's speech marks a strategic and ideological pivot, calling for increased investment in defense hardware and personnel amid concerns about Arctic sovereignty and military readiness.